What is up, guys, and welcome back to another Final Fantasy stream. What is up, guys? How are you all today? I'm just going to share the stream. Really need to plan a little bit better, guys. Ooh. Let's copy that. Post. Paste. Post. Gotta get that word out there, guys. I don't know how many people watching this might be trying to grow their own channel. But it doesn't hurt to share your streams as much as possible. So especially here on YouTube, this is considerably hard to grow. But it could be all worth it one day. Only a little bit more to go, guys, and then we're going to jump into the game. hopefully there won't be as many side quests as last time. For those of you collecting, I was starting to go a little bit crazy. So I call them side quests, but they actually were mainline quests, so I couldn't actually avoid doing them. Which is rough. Wow, I'm in way too many groups, guys. Ooh-wee. Might not have any fucking fingers left by the end of this. Woo-wee! Done, done, done. Which is awesome. What I do need is my vape. Let's get into it. I know we finished last episode on a big battle against the Wyvern King. No, I can't remember his name.
Did you see the pair that got hauled into time?
So quickly, let's fill up.
Going purse weighing you down?
Let us fill
better I'll
up.
be here. You're rubbing me blind, you know. It'd better I'll be here.
Oh, why not?
You'll not find a better price than that.
Okay.
So what do I owe the honour? So will it be?
Grindstones lower. Oh. Brightburn. Ooh. Oh, I can't make it. No. It's actually the first time I haven't been able to create something. Drake Slayer's belt. The Sons of Ouroboros. Ooh.
And?
Let's see where the quests take us, guys, and see what we collect. What I really want to do is see my brother.
Did you see that? Tell me you saw that.
Are you making them skies then?
Hello, as well.
Otto, how fares the realm?
The realm? Oh, she's just fine. As long as you look past the fat storms out mother crystals and her skies are a roiling cesspit.
And Gav?
He's with your uncle in the Free Cities, helping Mid with her project. Sent an owl their way the moment the winds turned foul. Still waiting on a reply, though.
Do you have any good news?
Well, that depends on your definition of good.
All right, fine. What do you suggest we do?
Not wrong.
Oh, no, I'm just the messenger. I leave the scheming to those more suited to the task. Could be that Lady Vivian and Old Holmes have their own thoughts on the current state of things. Could be that they don't. It certainly can't hurt to ask.
I suppose not.
Oh, this is the King Bomb, isn't it? Right. Let's talk to Vivian.
How is it that every one of your little excursions presages some inexplicable catastrophe? Not that you are to blame for the Dominion's fate. No one could have predicted the actions of the Crown Prince.
I'm sorry I couldn't save your home.
My countrymen are stronger than you think. A few toppled clock towers won't break their spirits. They'll be back on their feet in no time.
I hope so.
Look at us. Bluer than a pair of bog crabs. Tempting though it may be, sulking will not help us find a solution to this mess.
You believe there's one to be found?
I don't know. But I am certain we're more likely to find it if we first examine the facts.
Update. Let's see what's going on in the world.
Beneath these darkened skies, fear and confusion reign over Valisthea. Oh, the lands around the fallen mother crystals had already begun to wilt for want of ether. But not like this. Crystals that filled wells and fueled furnaces, now nothing but pretty shards of rock. And those that hang from the people's necks cast nary a glimmer of light to keep the dark at bay. It is only a matter of time before the common folk convince themselves that the end of days is upon us. Yet I fear a swift end is more than we can hope for. While most of the world thirsts for ether, the remainder drowns in it, spawning Akashic in droves. And amidst the hordes of mindless beasts, with magics as like to fail as function, even the strongest nation would falter. Rosaria and the Iron Kingdom teeter on the brink of collapse, while the tragedy in Twinside has all but paralyzed the Holy Empire. Dalmekia fares little better. Rumor has it the ministers fled the capital after the fall of Drake's Fang, leaving their beloved republic to crumble. Waloed, meanwhile, moves in earnest. The Einherjar has been sighted off Storm. The world, in short, is in chaos. It would seem our civilization was nothing but a castle of sand, to be washed away at the whim of the waves.
So it doesn't seem to be stopping the
Castle
blight.
of sand.
Not my best flourish, but it seemed fitting. The reports I've received are considerably more blunt in their appraisal. Without the protection of their nations, it will fall to the people to defend themselves against those who would take what is theirs.
Which is only ever going to end one way.
Defending a farmhouse against a band of chocobo thieves is one thing, but pitchforks and palisades will do little to stall an army's advance. Should the King of Waloed deign to invade, there would be none to stop him.
None but us.
So I thought stopping the mother crystals would stop the blight, but it still seems to be spreading. So I wonder if we've been tricked, or previous Cid got tricked. I don't know, but we're gonna find out.
There's a storm
Holmes might know more.
Let me guess. You're here about the skies.
Is there anything you don't know, Lawsman?
It doesn't take a court astrologer to augur the obvious. As for what has disturbed the heavens, that, I believe, is a question the Fallen might be better placed to answer than I. And on the 6th day did the gods tear the sun from the firmament, visiting darkness upon their prideful sons and daughters. But I dare say you remember your childhood lessons on the sins of Zemeckis only too well.
You think they're connected?
He has certainly exhibited powers that we mortals would associate with the divine.
There is nothing divine about him.
But he wouldn't be the first god of whom that could be said, now would he? Yet for all the fairy tales that tell of the sins, there is almost nothing in the way of actual historical accounts. Had I the Journal of Moss the Chronicler, I may have been able to tell you more, but alas, I fear all remaining copies have been lost to time. You will forgive me, I hope?
Certainly not. Because there is nothing to forgive. Even without this journal, you've provided us ample wisdom. And we will always be grateful for it. Perhaps Otto will be more inclined to share his thoughts when he hears what the others had to say.
Back to Otto.
Clive, we have a problem.
Only one. That would be a first.
It would. Actually, there are 3. We had as many owls arrive while you were at the shelves. Martha's got a cashier at her gates, and talk of monsters roaming the hills outside of Northreach has put the wind up Isabel and her lot.
And don't forget Dalamil. Lubor says the village was raided by bandits.
When it rains...
It fucking pours. The curse breakers are spread thin, taking stock of the damage in the Dominion. And even if I could get word to all of them, I doubt they'd get here in time to make any real difference. Which means there's only 2 people who can.
Jill and I.
Let them know we're on our way.
And Torgal, thank you very much.
What will it be today?
Should I learn aught else, you will be the first to know.
We've learned something, but we've already seen one cutscene. I just want to check where this king bomb is. The croc in Sandbreak.
Did you see that?
Why don't we just go? Ew. And then world map. You guys know where the croc is in Sunbrook? saying I've got another... That's not being stupid, guys. I can't see this other side quest. Oh well. Let's not think about it too much. No. Maybe it's the same one. Oh, stop pressing the wrong button. God damn it. Right, so we've got to go back to each of our friends and protect them from the blight. And then I guess we'll take on Odin and the last Mother Crystal. Let's go to Sandbreak. And see if we can find the crook as well while we're here. We can knock that side quest off. So let's have a look. If we can see the crook. No idea.
Heard a bloke saying he saw ghosts on the front.
I saw it with my own eyes. The whole of
I can't do it.
Lord, Milady.
We received the dame's message. There have been sightings of strange creatures.
With the blue eyes. Yes. Like a Kashik, but different. They've taken so many.
Akashic, but different.
Ultimus thralls. And what of your mistress? Is she here?
Oh, no. She went to the garrison to ask.
Then we'll look for her there.
Come on, Torgal, no time to waste. If we've got to do this running around stuff, let's
We could leave.
get done.
The two soldiers were carrying him.
These guys look a bit beaten up.
Half the garrison's been slaughtered by those things. We lost the captain this very morning.
We've tried requesting reinforcements, but there's been no word from the capital or the Dominion in days. What more would you have us do?
I would have you do your duty. Those at the Vale look to me for protection. And protect them I shall. Because they are my charges, and that is my duty. In case you have forgotten, the people of this town are your charges. But more than that, your sisters, your brothers, your lovers. So you have a choice. Lay down your sword and watch as they are slaughtered, or take it up and do what is right.
She speaks the truth, you know. This here, it's all we have. It's all that's left. Not if we don't have to. Look, there's a cask under the captain's bunk. Let's talk about this over a drink, eh?
I'm listening.
I'll have a word with him.
Ah, Clive. I didn't expect help to arrive so quickly.
It was a noble effort, but I thought you might still need some support.
I'd like you to consider my... What we need to consider is where the creatures came from.
Jealous, Jill?
The way the survivors speak of them, one would think they appeared out of thin air. And perhaps they did. It's hard to know what to believe these days.
Well...
Oh. Just tell me where they are. I'll go beat them.
That thing... it...
Did you see the creatures that attacked you?
creatures? Yeah, they came out of nowhere. They went for Joseph first, then me, and then they were just gone.
Do you remember where you were?
On the road from Oriflamme. We just passed Moor when... Where's my Joseph?
It's all right. Just rest now.
It's all right.
You're a pikeman, yes? What happened?
I've got family in Moor. I heard the flood was spreading, so I went to see if they were all right. And a pack of them glowing things found me in the meadow. I ran for my life. I never did get to the village.
Leave that to us.
At least we have an idea of where the thralls might be now. We should head for more.
Can I fast travel to more? No, I cannot. Can I get out here?
I assume you
No,
have a
there's
plan.
a gate.
It was all they could do to escape.
Ooh, you can see that Akashic colour. Come here, Toggle. Oh, I can only pet you in the cities.
Clive, look!
I see them. With me!
Should I prime?
I like having you with me, Sid. But
Save your strength.
Nice try.
Silence! Too slow.
Nice. Enemy slain.
Do you think there are more?
There are always more. But I'd say we've done what we can for the time being.
Then we should let Isabel know.
Could also go check on the villagers of Moor. Maybe not. See, now that dialogue would make sense.
You have the town sacked.
Don't thank us yet. There will be more. Many more. And you'll need to be ready for them.
Oh, we shall. Isn't that right, Captain?
Yes, milady. The garrison will be ready.
Philippe here has convinced most of the men to remain at their posts. For now, at least.
Hearing that the Dane would look kindly on any man who committed himself to the task certainly didn't hurt. It's not the most selfless of motives, I'll admit. But whatever it takes, eh? Now me, I never needed convincing. I became a soldier to protect the people I love. And the people I love include the ones standing before me.
Handsome and chivalrous.
Now, if you don't mind, I have sentries to post. Milady.
Lest you wonder, I'm not foolish enough to believe that this has solved all of my problem, but it has solved one. And that's one fewer than I had this morning. Thank you again, Clive.
Quest complete. Ah, wrong button. Try Lost Wing. Since there's another quest there, might be where this king bomb is. Ah! Bloody buttons, man. Am I being dumb, guys? Royal Meadows. Baywatch. I have to look this one up, guys, because I have no idea where I'm supposed to be going. The crux. Dragon's Array obelisk. And then travel south. So it's somewhere here. How would you know that? So if that's the obelisk, we're gonna travel south. Oh, that's gonna be one of them, isn't it?
We're not alone.
Too slow. Nice try.
Missed that.
Nice try. Nice try. You're too slow. Nice try.
Nice. Let's keep going south. Raptor? Wow, what has happened to all the creatures, man? That's crazy. Shanda's not some more interesting side quests. Because unless you do all the hunts, you're not really going to spend that much time. Around here. Chase. I don't think it's down there. Croc, guys. Yes, it is down here then.
Here. Greetings, Your Majesty.
Fight fire with fire, eh? Eee, that does very much. Interesting, this doesn't have a stagger bar.
Nice try. Too slow.
Okay, got chill, not the bomb king.
Too slow. Nice try. Your reign is over. Now to collect the ash. This looks like the stuff. Let's see if there's any more.
Got it?
should do it. If the wine needs more than this, he can fetch it himself.
Right, let's open the world map. Let's go and see what is going on. Let's go see Martha first.
This man's gonna die.
Martha, it's good to see you.
And you, Clive. Jill?
Otto said he'd been attacked by a Kashik. What exactly happened?
Those skies are what happened. Not long after they fell dark, we had our first... There were hundreds of them. Tried to storm the hill. Only a handful made it up here, but that was more than enough. The rest are still down there now. And while we have a few willing fighters holding them back, they're sorely outnumbered.
What do you think, Clive?
That we join the fight?
I thought you'd never offer. Now let the men know you've come to help. Something tells me they'll be...
We're on our way.
Do you think there were as many as Martha says?
More.
You don't think they've abandoned us, do you?
Clive, wounded.
We deal with the Akashic first. It's over. Too slow. It's over.
Nice. Nice, nice.
These men don't have the look of hired swords.
Pardon me.
If you've come to rob this place,
You are mistaken, my Lord Rosfield. We're here by Madame Martha's leave.
how do you know my name?
Forgive me, my lord. There wasn't time for introductions. We're with the Guardians of the Flame.
Wade's men? But how did you come to be here? Where is your commander?
Sir Wade left earlier with a scouting party to find out where the Akashic were coming from.
Did he? Take your wounded back to the inn. Martha will see you're looked after. We'll join you anon.
Anon. I'm gonna go look for Wade. Go help him out.
And to think you took them for thieves. A fine reward for holding off the horde.
When did Wade and his men arrive?
Not long after Rosalia fell. The Guardians asked me to shelter some of them that had lost their homes. They were making ready to leave just as the skies turned, and we agreed it was best we stuck together.
Martha! Trouble! The scouting party's almost at the lift, but they got a pack of Akashic snapping at their heel, and they got wounded with them! They're not gonna make it!
Damn it all.
We'll worry about...
You look after everyone here. If any can still fight...
I will. You two...
So Wade! No!
My brothers.
Mad dogs. The lot of them.
Squire, I need you to get those who can still walk up the lift to Martha's. But what about... I didn't ask, Oscar. Sir.
So Wade.
Lord Rossfield. If you aren't a sight for sore eyes.
Martha seemed to think you might need some help. And by the looks of it...
We thought we could sneak by them. But we didn't know there would be so many. How could we have?
Behind you!
Damn it! We need to get the injured to safety.
Do you think we can hold them off?
We can certainly try. Are you with us, Sir Wade?
Always.
Then let's do our duty.
Everyone's focused on this big guy, that's why I took out the little dude first. Fire it up, baby.
Nice try.
Great, more little dudes. Do 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 do. We're nearly there, guys. See, now that side quest I enjoyed. Well, main quest, but side quest, filler quest.
I don't think so.
And yet again, you've pulled me from the flames. It's just a pity I keep walking into them.
You've never been one to shy away from danger, Sir Wade. Like any shield worthy of the name.
I see you're all in one piece.
Martha!
Is something wrong?
The lookout saw smoke coming from down Eastpool way. Too thick to be a hearth.
A second horde.
Feel like finishing the job.
Always.
Jill and I will make for Eastpool. You'll need to move the injured without us.
Don't you worry about them.
The moment my men are safe, I'll follow. Good luck.
Can I fast travel to Eastpool? No, I can't. But I can go to the obelisk. Yeah, this one's good. Plenty of action, plenty of fighting. Not so many pointless interactions. A bit like with the last one. Go talk to the survivors. Do you think no one asked the survivors what happened? You know? Ooh. Cool.
They're headed for the rest.
We have to slow them down. Martha and the others won't be ready.
Too slow.
He's right on the edge. Do not want to reset this fight. Try and pull him down here. Don't reset. Come on over it, come over it.
Soil and stone! Something's coming.
That's an unusual cut.
Apologies, my lord. Did I miss anything?
Only the first round, Sir Wade. Shall we?
Definitely ROP these things. Good area to be fighting him, really. I know I'm right on the edge of the arena. Nearly got him without using limit break either. I'm gonna try and pull him up here. Yeah. Follow me. Come on.
Nice try.
Come on. He's really going to be awkward and stay right down here. Nice.
Do you see any more?
No. I think that was the last of them.
But it won't be long before the next lot arrive.
Then we make for Martha's while we can.
What did you find out there?
The same as Sir Wade. Scores of Akashic.
Well, wherever they came from, they're gone now. Our lookouts say the lowlands are clear. Hopefully we'll have enough time to lick our wounds.
How many of your men were injured?
A damn sight less than if you hadn't turned up. Thank you.
It was a hard-fought victory. But as long as the skies remain dark, I fear the Akashic's numbers are only going to rise. It's not a matter of if the Horde will be back, but when. And whether that's sooner or later, we'll need to be ready. The inn here affords a good view of the land, and is easily defendable. I'd like to make this one of our outposts.
What do you say, Martha? You'd have more men to guard the rest.
Well, when you put it like that, of course they can stay.
My lord, there's someone I'd like you to meet. Oscar, over here. It is an honor to make your acquaintance, Lord Rossfield. I am Oscar. Oscar of House Murdoch.
Murdoch? I wasn't aware the Lord Commander had children.
Oh, he didn't. But his brother, my father, did. I am Sir Rodney's nephew.
Well, go on then. It's not for me to ask him.
Yes, Sir Wade. If it please you, my Lord Marquis, might you take me as your squire? I would learn the duties of a shield from the finest.
I'm sorry to disappoint you, Oscar, but I am a shield no longer. Nor was I ever the finest. And spending time in the company of an outlaw hardly seems a fitting education for one aspiring to take his oaths.
My Aunt Hannah once told me that a man is not defined by his title, but what he does in its name. You have accomplished much since taking on the mantle of Cid, winning no little honor in so doing. And I would sooner serve under an honorable outlaw than an unworthy shield. Not that Sir Wade and the other Guardians are... I mean to say that, they're...
It's all right. We know what you mean. There is only so much the boy can learn from me, my lord.
But a squire...
Would that really be so bad? You were a squire once. And I'm certain Sir Rodney would approve.
Know that I'll show you as much leniency as your uncle showed me.
I would not have it any other way.
Cool, so does he come with me now? Is he part of the party? Right. Oh, sorry guys. I'm such a dumbass. Right, one last one. Then hopefully we'll be on to taking on Odin. But there may be some more filler. Let us see. Oh, it's all locked. There we go. Lubor.
Sid! Your new companion appears much more formidable than your uncle. Should I be worried?
You haven't been introduced.
Jill, Clive has told me much about you.
All lies, I'm sure.
Your Stolas said that Dalamil has a bandit problem.
Indeed. Although, you're a little late. They left with our food and guild days ago.
Any idea where they went?
The desert's a big place. Your guess is as good as mine. But the fact is, I have more immediate concerns.
What did you say to me? What did you say?
Ah, as if by magic. Let's just say we've yet to reach a consensus about how to solve
Hey,
Dalamil's little problem. And at this rate, it won't be the actions of the bandits which prove to be our undoing. It will be our own.
How are you this fine morning?
I've tried reasoning with the dissenting parties, but even the desert hare has limits.
Perhaps we could talk to them.
What makes you think they'll listen to us?
What makes you think they won't?
She makes a fair point, Sid. And you won't have wasted much of your precious time if you fail. They're just across the courtyard.
Yes, my time is precious.
Suppose we just follow the shouting.
Living the dream, of course, my mate. Same as. I'm just doing a little bit more filler. We've had to revisit every single capital town of each of the areas we've liberated.
Mount the bandits' heads on our walls as a lesson to the rest.
And what happens when those mercenaries are slaughtered like your men? Are you going to hire more? We're better off using that coin to buy food and supplies. If we hire mercenaries, the only thing we're buying is the bandit's ire. And you cannot fill empty bellies with that. Do you hear me?
But what happens when they come back? Maybe it'll be your throat that's slit.
That's enough. Both of you. Any more of this and I'll throw you out myself. Come back when you're ready to talk like adult.
Victor. What's he doing here?
Sid. And Lady Jill. What brings you here?
I was about to ask you the same thing.
Costness is in chaos. And the markets have all but ceased to. The Briar's Kiss here in Dalamil is the only place I can reliably obtain supply. I was here to do just that when Master Lubor told me of his troubles. He thought I might be able to talk some sense into these fools. But if you're here, I suppose his patience must be waning. Those were the thorns in Lubor's side. And the reason this place might be headed the same way as Costness. It's these accursed skies. The darkness is enough to drive a man to madness, or an entire city for that matter.
We're still working on the skies. But in the meantime, perhaps we can find a solution to Dalamil's problem.
I hope so. For all our sakes.
And let's have a conversation with them together.
You see my predicament?
What I saw was a room full of people who were angry and afraid. And with good reason by the sound of it. But if left to smolder, that anger and fear could set the entire town alight.
My thoughts exactly. What to do? Both sides wish to protect their homes and livelihoods, if only they could agree on how. But as long as they are divided, we are vulnerable.
And if there's one thing bandits like, it's an easy target.
What would Sid the Outlaw suggest?
Well, if it were my namesake, he'd let them choose for themselves and be on hand to pick up the pieces when it all went wrong.
That sounds like a recipe for disaster.
A recipe for disaster is precisely what it is. But perhaps that realization would be enough to make them question the ingredients. While it's plain neither Conrad nor Natalie will countenance the other's proposal, it may still be possible to make them before presenting them with a third option.
And that would be?
To pool our resources and save the city ourselves. Why fight each other
when all that fear and anger can be directed at the bandits?
It appears we have a plan of action. Victor, pay Conrad a visit. See if you can't convince him of his folly. I'll speak with Natalie.
As you wish.
Your faces are not well known in this town. That may prove useful. Don't worry, Victor and I will do most of the talking. You need only play along.
Play along?
What he means to say is yes.
More talking.
Picture it, Conrad. Your own... Ah, here she is. The Lady of the Spear herself. Conrad, may I introduce you to Jane, commander of the Red Wings, the oldest mercenary guild in the Free Cities.
A pleasure, my lady.
The pleasure is all mine.
As I told you, I summoned the commander here from Canberra to inquire about a contract.
Victor says you told him no. That there aren't any men left to hire. Is that true?
True as the crystals cracked. Nobles came and claimed every last one worth his salt. And not just from us Red Wings. You know of the 7 high houses. There must be 2 swords assigned each one. Granted,
so
we have a few boys left.
I can't explain that.
If it's boys you're looking for.
Well,
I'll try and
Conrad,
sort it for now.
Are you saying that Dalamil's finest cannot defend this town better than a gaggle of unblooded striplings? That a band of beardless youths could better avenge the deaths of your brave men than you
So,
yourselves?
trouble is, I went to the gym yesterday.
Absolutely not.
And I'm trying to drive
show
my
those
gym
bastards
stuff
who
to
they're
go
dealing
again
with.
today.
I can't believe that actually worked.
Conrad's not what you call the brightest candle in the crypt. And there's a reason why I had you do the talking and not Sid. Well played, my lady.
So yes, I've got the radiators on to try and dry all my clothes. And it is very hot, hence why I have the fan on. I have got the back door open as well.
My shop.
If I had my pickaxe, I would...
I mean, it may still be possible to buy something. Ah, here he is now. Natalie, allow me to introduce Lord Underhill of Randalar's prestigious League of Merchants.
Lord Underhill. At your service.
Underhill.
I was just telling the good lady of our conversation,
Yes,
my
burning
lord,
up slightly.
and how you were lamenting the state of the capital's stores.
Lubor says that not only are the granaries almost empty, but that war and the Blight mean this season's harvest won't be enough to fill them for winter.
Indeed, certainly that is the case. The nobles in the capital are buying up the city's stocks of barley and wine, driving the prices higher than most.
You're going to get
commons
back
could
to the gym,
afford.
bruh?
It is only a matter of time before the peasants
Or have you
revolt.
cancelled your membership?
It is worse than I thought. If what Lord Underhill says is true, I fear we have little hope of supplementing our stores, meager though they regrettably are. And while I applaud your endeavors to dissuade our more bellicose citizens from seeking vengeance, I sense Conrad is not wrong in his assessment of the bandits' likely return, which means that now, more than ever, we will need to secure what little we still have. Food, weapons, herbs, everything. If our humble town is to endure not only this hardship, but those that are certain to follow, we must stand united.
All right. If it will help to protect my home, I'll do it. But you needn't have gone through this charade.
Thank you, Clive. Your performance was nothing if not workmanlike. She saw right through it.
I can kick your ass for you.
Merely that it produced the desired effect. Now, my scouts should be returning shortly.
Fair at the moment, I'm only planning on going on my days off. It's too much going after a 12-hour shift and keeping that drive and motivation up.
Were entirely necessary.
I don't know. Conrad seemed quite taken with you.
Good boy, too.
Mummy, I'm scared.
Oh, I'm ruined.
Good news, Sid. Both Conrad and Natalie have somewhat gracefully accepted their new roles. With time, they may even learn to...
Time no longer appears to be the luxury it was before lunch.
I take it your scouts found the bandits.
Technically, it would be the bandits who found my scouts. It appears they march for Dalamil as we speak. All of them.
You're not serious.
They don't just want food, they want the whole damn town.
£6 down though, when I weighed myself this morning, bro, so...
I have a favor to ask.
Diet's going well.
I'm told the bandits march in 2 groups, one from the south and one from the desert, in a move doubtless intended to stretch our already gossamer-thin defenses.
Very well. Jill and I will meet those from the desert. But what of the rest?
The rest, my friend, the city shall fight. The stakes, I concede, are high. But if this does not unite Dalamil, nothing will.
That is a lot of faith to put into those who had their hands around each other's throats but a moment ago.
Then it will be for us to see that their hands are kept occupied. And I do mean us.
I thought you might say that.
We'll hold them off for as long as we can.
And we will do the same.
Thanks, mate. So yeah, we're a week and a half in. Damien's getting a bit disheartened because he's not losing as much. Doesn't seem to be working for him, as he says.
I'll take that one.
He's all yours.
I don't think it's not working for him, to be honest. I think the main thing is with him being off work. And with his whole shoulder hurting him so bad, he just can't do much. So he's mentioned he's going to start going to the gym a little bit more often since he's got the time. Since he's off work, he's got the time to do it. And I agree. I think that's going to be a brilliant idea. Consistency is the key. Like I say, we're not doing too badly with it. so he's doing really well, and I think he's got to remember that and understand he's just got different challenges. I'm so proud of him for getting to the gym. I know it hurts his shoulder.
Nice try.
So he's been trying his hardest to do what he can. Which is all he can really do. All I can say though is Damo ain't gonna miss leg day since he can't do any arms. That's cardio and leg day is all he's doing. So his legs are gonna be hench's spook by the end. To be honest, I'm focusing a lot on cardio at the minute. And the devil itself, the Stairmaster. That's how unhealthy I am. 10 minutes on that kills me. Yeah, we're out here trying to do what we can. The main thing is you can't hold yourself to everybody else's standard and everybody else's progress.
I don't hear any fighting.
You really need to look inward and focus on you at this point.
That we should hurry.
So my lads were talking about going to gym every day after work. And I'm not being funny, but I'm about 3 of Kurt. Okay, maybe 2 of Kurt. So if he was carrying himself on his back and doing the gym, I'm sure he'll struggle. He would struggle as well.
Natalie,
It'll come in
an
time.
apology. You did well out there. The inn would have been lost had you not held the line.
Without you, there would have been no line to hold. You saved us, Conrad. You saved Dalamil.
We all saved Dalamil.
But yeah, bro, start packing that gym
Conrad
kit.
seems to have had a change of heart.
I'd say they both have.
And get on the gym after work. I really wish I was working days so I could do a little bit more.
Pity. The plan worked, Sid. Granted, it only took an army of bloodthirsty bandits at our gate.
Calm now, Victor. Why quibble over the details? We are united, and that is all that matters. As for you, Sid, you fight considerably better than you act.
I'll take that as a compliment.
Woo! Can we go fight Odin now, please? Pretty please.
Our friends seem to have things under control. For now, at least.
Did you see that? Tell me you saw it.
But yeah, for anybody who's watching the stream and you're trying to kick your butt to get something started, It's never too late. It doesn't matter how long you've left it or anything like that. It's definitely never too late to start.
All this fuss over a few dark clouds.
Alright, let's give
Right
this
there,
ash
Sid.
over.
How's that?
I have it here.
And see what we get.
That's the stuff. And plenty of it, too. Enough to keep the Olympic bubbling away for a good old... You're a gent, Sid. Let nothing say otherwise. Right then. Let's get this contraption up and running.
See what it gives me.
There we have it. The Telemon Alembic. And it works just like the chief said it would.
Oh.
Very impressive.
Says the man who cut down a burning boulder. Speaking of which, I still haven't returned the favor.
There's no need. The good it will do for the hideaway is reward enough.
Don't be silly.
Wait, what kind of magic?
Well, we happen to have isolated a substance in our test run of the Alembic that I reckon will make even the toughest leather supple as anything. Thought we might use it to breathe new life into old boots and the like. Save the hideaway a few... I reckon if we slap a bit on your bag, it'll loosen it up enough for you to squeeze in a bottle or two more.
Well, it can't
That's
hurt to
useful.
try, I suppose.
A few extra potions. I will be needing that going into the boss battle, so awesome.
Well,
I certainly feel...
Right?
Thank you.
No, for supporting Mid and the rest of us in our endeavours. Without you, we'd never have been able to discover wonders like that stuff I rubbed on your bag. And I'm telling you, there's plenty more where that came from.
I was going to say, do I have to equip it? Or is it just automatic? Damn. Well, Sharon will be happy, because I'll be buying more potions from her. Speaking of which... Are you talking about the rubbing on your back? I know. Am I the only one that notices these double entendres in this game? There's been quite a few.
Still alive, are ya? Going purse weighing you down? You'll not find a better price than that. You're rubbing me blind, you know.
Rubbing me blind?
You'd better all be here. You'll not find a better price than that.
Right, let's go speak to Otto, and hopefully, we're going to get the story on a roll. Be nice to see Joshua.
Was wondering when you turn up. Had owls from all our friends thanking you for your timely intervention. How is it you always manage to arrive at just the right moment?
Luck, I suppose. Any word on the rest of the realm?
Let's see. Storm's still crying out for Mother Crystal. The nations are still in chaos. And the skies are still the colour of a kick in the kidneys 2 days on. So...
Right.
Clive, we knew this was going to happen. Well, not the bleeding skies part. But you take my point. Now's not the time to second-guess yourself. Now's the time to visit the infirmary. Talia says your brother's awake.
Thank you,
Joshua.
Otto.
It's about damn time.
So it was not Sylvester, but Olivier who served as Ultima's puppet. And when Dion learned of this, he sought to slay the fiend. Only for his father to take the spear that would have freed him. Enough to drive a man to madness.
Small wonder he hasn't stirred. I would be afraid to wake.
Had I but reached out to him sooner, warned him of the threat Ultima posed. But now, both an empire and her prince lie broken.
Joshua, what do you know of Ultima?
Very little, I'm afraid. Despite my best efforts. 18 years ago, as I lay buried beneath the rubble of Phoenix Gate, 'twas not death who came for me, but another. And it was while in my rescuer's care, I first heard of Ultima. I've been chasing his shadow ever since. Ultima is driven by some deep, dark purpose, and for whatever reason, it would seem you are crucial to his designs. He will stop at nothing to have you, even if that means toppling an empire.
But why me? What possible use could I be to such a creature?
That is one of many answers that have eluded me. Yet, I am certain of this. It is not mere chance. You were chosen for a reason. All dominants carry within them the might of an icon. Nigh limitless power that is at once acutely limited. I wield fire, and only fire.
And I only ice. 8 wardens for 8 elements. But you, Clive.
You are different. You're special. Your abilities begin with the flames of Ifrit. But they do not end there. The fact Ifrit can even exist goes against everything we thought we knew of dominance. Perhaps Ultima has been waiting for one such as you, whose potential is truly limitless.
I've encountered that thing several times now. If it or he, as you say, needs me, why hasn't he claimed me as he did the boy?
Were I to hazard a guess, I'd say the two of you are somehow incompatible. His mind not properly attuned to your body.
His mind?
Mind, awareness, spirit, call it what you wish. But I believe Ultima to be an embodiment of the concept. Is why I struggle and fail to contain him here inside me.
Sorry, inside you?
With every setting sun, I feel my strength wane. And though the Phoenix's flames mend the prison I have made for Ultima, they do so at a cost. We must find a means to bring an end to him before I meet my own.
What were you thinking?
It was that or let him take Clive. And I've always had a soft spot for my brother.
But that doesn't mean you should sacrifice yourself to save me.
Joshua. Clive, it's Gav. There's an army of Akashic at the gates of Canver.
Well, what's the short of it?
I thought Ty had told you. The capital of the Free Cities is under siege by an army of monstrosities. The city guard are doing their best to stem the tide, but numbers ain't on their side.
What of Lord Byron and Mid? Were they able to escape?
No, but they're all right for now. They're hiding with Gav at midship.
We have to get them out of there.
And we shall. Otto, prepare a Stolas. Tell Gav to stay exactly where he is.
Understood.
Vivian, what's the swiftest route to the Free Cities?
That sounds like a question for the map. Look here. This road, through Tabor, should provide the least trouble.
Good.
Oh, I can fast travel.
What a coincidence. Tabor is exactly where I'm bound.
Joshua, Bed is where you should be bound.
You don't think I told him the exact same thing?
Were Tyre not such a talented healer, I would surely have been inclined to agree. But, thanks to her ministrations, I feel I may safely rejoin my attendant, who was to wait for me in Tabor if we became separated.
All right, we travel together.
Clive.
If he stays close to me, he'll be fine.
Thank you, brother.
I'll look after him.
Let's go then, brother. Oh, this is the party we should have had all along.
It's like a dream. The four of us out walking like we used to.
Enjoying this, are you? Gav and the others could be in danger as we speak.
You're right. I'm sorry. Yote is a fine scout. If Canva was attacked, she will already have begun gathering information.
Tabor isn't far. We should pick up the pace.
We can use the ruins to cross the ravine.
Assuming they will allow it, the Echoes have a will of their own.
Time to fight.
I knocked one of them off the cliff. Oh, god damn it. Hopefully I don't have to go down there. Oh no, I don't, thank goodness. Seems no point getting on the chocobo.
Tell us about Yote, Joshua.
She's strong-willed, loyal, and deadly with a blade. Much like Clive, but with better manners.
Where's the Akashic?
Another ether flood. They're everywhere now.
We can't go around it.
Then we'll just have to be careful.
That's exactly what we can do, isn't it?
Ready, girl?
We're nearly there.
Have you been to Tabor before?
There are a few places I haven't.
No need to ride from here. Where now, Joshua?
There is a residence just inside the city gates. She awaits us within.
My Lord Marquis, it is an honor. I am Yote, Knight of the Undying, charged with the protection of His Grace Joshua Rosfield, Keeper of the Flame of the Phoenix.
Of course. It all makes sense now.
Would you care to elaborate?
The Undying are loyal servants to the ducal throne. Or more specifically, to its heir. They have served our family for generations, albeit from the shadows.
Since their inception, they have been tasked with the preservation and enactment of the rites of ancestral communion. After the events at Phoenix Gate, it was the Undying who delivered me to safety. And since the day I left Rosaria, Yote has been my constant companion and protector. Without her sword, I would not have survived my journey across the realm.
Rise, Lady Yote. You saved my brother. I owe you a debt I can never repay.
I but did my duty.
Come now. Tell us what you've discovered.
Your Grace. It is as you feared. The vessel we spied off the coast of the Crystalline Dominion on the night of her fall. It was the Einherjar. Beyond any doubt.
The Black Galleon.
Joshua, the Einherjar is the Royalists' flagship. What business would they have in the Dominion?
Upon learning of Waloed's involvement in recent events at Drake's Fang, I sensed the malign influence of Ultima, and bid Yote and the Undying look into the matter.
We have reason to believe that the Black Galleon weighed anchor shortly after the fighting began, and set a course due south.
For Canva. Then it is Waloeda Knights who besiege the cities.
What is left of them, yes. And the Black Galleon sails at but one man's behest. Barnabas Tharm.
But are we truly safe here in the Agora?
The city guard have been paid, if that's what you're implying.
All the more reason for them to run.
A bit.
Well, you are free to leave.
Is that the bit you're missing?
Lord Minister.
Oh.
Markets abandoned, warehouses aflame, blackened hulls choking every port in the capital. Canva is ruined.
The realm teeters on the brink of chaos, and all you can think about is commerce!
Forgive us. We were not aware Dhalmekia now subsisted on charity.
How dare you!
Distinguished members of the Council, you must forgive His Majesty this intrusion.
What is the meaning of this?
A trifle crowded, but I fear it will have to serve, my liege.
Very well.
My colleagues, do you not see? The king! He has come to save us from the Akashic!
Nope.
He is a gift from the heavens, divine intervention, our very salvation.
And of course, if it is compensation he requires, we would be most willing to negotiate a fair price for services rendered.
Fools! Your ignorance unbecomes you.
Your Majesty, correct me if I'm wrong, but I would swear that the fiends washing the cobbles of Canva with the blood of her citizens wear the colors of Waloed. Ha! So you do not deny it. Guards, fetter them, and see our guests to the dungeons!
Is that really wise?
Enough. Pathetic creatures. That you should imagine yourselves worthy of salvation. The girl is still here, somewhere in the city. Her consciousness fair dripping with her late father's hubris.
Mid.
A consciousness to which Mythos is inextricably bound and inexorably drawn. See that he is made welcome.
Yes, Your Majesty.
Come, Mythos. Surely the prince's light cannot have sated you.
Oh dear, oh dear. We need to get to mid, guys, and save her.
So then, how long has Waloed been under Ultima's control?
How long indeed? Based on what we know of Barnabas's actions, I would guess some few years, mayhap more.
But to what end? What does Ultima want?
The tapestry. Show them.
Finally getting some answers, though.
By the flames.
Phoenix Gate, Drake's Breath, and now here. But what is it?
It is old, ancient, even. Naught remains of the faith it represents, save what can be gleaned from the image itself. None could tell me what the one in the apothecary meant, even the Undying. But I believe it may be the key to discerning Ultima's purpose. That figure in the center, the one beneath whom the icons congregate, that I believe to be Ultima. He is a god, or at least godlike. His very existence beyond
That's
arcane.
it.
The icons, and by extension their dominants, are meant to be his subjects, and while some, like Barnabas, have accepted this role, others have rejected it. Like you, Clive, which is rather inconvenient, as it appears he needs you most of all. And gods don't like to be disobeyed.
No, I don't suppose they do.
Clive, may I tell Yote of the lake?
By all means.
Yote, I will be accompanying my brother to the Free Cities. Whilst we are afield, I would have you watch over those Clive has made his wards. Umielos delan tuisag ilith. Though well concealed, the hideaway lacks trained fighters to defend its occupants should they be discovered.
But it is my duty to...
As it has ever been my brother's duty, remember.
If that is your wish, Your Grace. But please be safe.
Bad Clive.
If aught were to befall you,
You have my word.
Farewell, my lord, my lady.
Did look like an Ifrit at the top of that tapestry, though, didn't it? Or am I tripping? Or more specifically, it looked like Ifrit Rise, which is when him and Joshua combine. Because it had the tentacle things.
Let's find our friends.
Yeah, it's definitely Ifrit. Ifrit and the Phoenix together.
It's plain she cares for you very deeply.
And I her, which is why I had to let her go.
Maybe, but they have already...
Cyril?
Yeah, gathered all the powers. Clive's been doing that for him, though.
Well, Your Grace, my report shall be with you ere long.
Ah, yes. Yote is otherwise engaged, at my behest.
And the duty of wardenship?
Fulfilled. For as you see, I've been reunited with my first shield.
I am Cyril, Knight of the Undying and bearer of the Burning Quill, charged with chronicling the mortal deeds of His Grace, Joshua Rosfield, keeper of the Flame of the Phoenix and rightful Archduke of Rosaria.
I entrusted Cyril here with overseeing the investigation into Ultima's origins. Findings from his brothers and sisters afield are delivered here to be collated and catalogued.
Just how many Undying are there?
Not nearly enough, milady. Yet we are glad to give our all in service to the Phoenix. Such is, and has ever been, our creed.
I see.
You have your associates, I have mine. But you may now think of them as ours. That won't be a problem, will it?
The Phoenix is our sun, and we but the shadows that quicken in his radiance. It is from the darkness that we serve, both him and now you.
But like Joshua said, Clive's locked him out,
token.
Rejected his offer.
For as long as you bear it, members of our order will reveal themselves unto you. If there is nothing
Phoenix down.
No.
That's cool.
You are dismissed.
Your Grace.
That doesn't seem to be a thing in this game. But the fact one of the seals is...
We'll talk about this later. Cyril seemed very... You certainly keep strange bedfellows, Joshua.
The free cities and the sea?
You can talk, wait till he meets Gav. Let's go for a ride, hopefully.
Ready, go?
Faster!
True. I feel like there's a reason that Ultima hasn't killed him yet.
Then let us be rid of them.
Nice. Ooh, piece of candy. Ooh, piece of candy. Before the end of this episode, I really want to change out my abilities. Because I've got Bahamut now. We'll have a bit of that. That looks cool. Giga Flare, I love it. Yeah, we'll keep one as high stagger and the other as high damage.
Clive. Smoke.
Is the city fallen?
No! I think you missed that whole cutscene, Stinky Slinky. It appears that they're actually after Sid's daughter, Mid. I don't know why Ultima needs her.
The free men are still holding their own, then.
Do we have any idea where Gav and the others might be?
There's a warehouse near the docks where we agreed to meet if there was any trouble. We should hurry.
Thing is, Mid's clever, but she's not dominant in any way. Could be leverage. It's a bit of a shame they've only really introduced Mid recently in the game, at least.
Midway.
Yeah, midway.
Sounds like thunder.
You're late. We're starting to think you'd stumbled off a cliff.
I seem to recall that was you, Gav.
Good to see you. Any trouble on the road?
Nothing we couldn't handle.
I knew you'd come. Is that who I think it is?
Yes.
Allow me to introduce my brother, Joshua.
Clive's told me all about you. Or even listening most of the time. Name's Midadol, but everyone calls me Mid.
My lady.
Eh?
Yeah, don't make it weird, Josh.
My boy.
Uncle Byron.
It's really you. I never thought I'd see the day.
So these Akashic are being controlled.
That's what it looked like. Empty eyes, eerie blue glow. No doubt they were turned, but silent as monks, every last one of them.
Your man here speaks true, Clive. We saw more than a few in this city. They moved in ranks with a purpose, had not of their own.
Ultima's doing.
Perhaps.
What of the city? The people?
Dead, mostly.
Mostly, but not all. A handful managed to lock themselves in their villas before the Horde arrived. Some in the Merchants' District to the west, and a few others on the far bank.
If the Akashic stumble across either hiding place, bolted doors won't hold them for long.
Let's go.
We need to find them. And quickly.
What do you propose?
We split into two parties. I will make for the Merchants' District. And look to those across the river. Mind keeping an eye on my brother?
Not at all. We find the villa and try the servants' entrance.
Understood.
And what of us?
Mid, is she fit to sail?
The ship, the Mithril engine could probably do with a few more tweaks.
Then you better work fast. Even if we do reach the survivors in time, they'll never make it to the hideaway on foot.
You leave that to me.
See that Mid doesn't get herself into trouble, would you?
Think I can manage that?
I'll keep him safe.
Looks like you stuck with me, Byron.
That's Lord Rossfield, you little gutter snipe!
Shall we then?
And you keep Clive safe.
Be careful. Both of you.
You too.
Don't like the fact they're splitting up. and Torgal have got this, right, boy? Let's go.
All right, Torgal. Let's find those survivors. They don't stand a chance against those things. They've been routed.
Wow, okay. Like that.
They're wearing Waluda armor.
Cool.
Let's roll ready. Nice try.
Burn, baby. Too slow. Would have been so cool if they'd done a Pokemon style attacking system, so that flame enemies did less damage depending on the dominant that I was using at the time.
Take a while. Nice try.
See how many I can burn. Nice.
What happened to the Royal Army? There's nothing but monsters here.
The Royal Army are dead. Stephen, I thought you were dead. Oh, just a useless doorway. We're not going that way. big boy.
Nice try.
Nice, we'll take those levels. Anyone know how I trigger a mega flare? No? So I haven't got a clue. See if I can get a few on the bite.
You're finished. Too slow.
I do like that attack, it seems to change rather quickly. Charge up.
To me, flames!
Are you two still alive?
Too slow.
This looks like a pushy door if I ever saw one. Push!
That sounded big. Joshua and Jill must be busy.
That was easy. Oh god. Missed that dodge like an idiot.
Nice try.
got this.
Let's try. This is the Agora, where the city's leaders gather. There may still be survivors inside.
Nope.
Where are they?
Oh, another boss arena looking thing. Here we go.
These creatures. If Ultima's reach extend this far, what the hell is going on here?
Come on then, guys.
Where is your master? What does he want?
Punch him in the face. Ooh. Burn, baby. Everyone's coming close.
You've caused quite the commotion. But then I would expect no less from you, Muthos.
You again. I don't believe we've been introduced. You were in my family's crypt, and now you're here, with an army of Akashic thralls.
Manners, Lord Rosfield? They are men, like you and me. Albeit ones unburdened by the wills that drive our kind to madness. They are pure. They are divine.
What?
And they are all that remains in this once raucous city.
You'll pay for what you've done.
As you wish. I confess I have been very much looking forward to this. Pardon me this indulgence, Your Majesty. The vessel shall not be spoiled. I am safe near of House Harbor.
They are fudged up.
And you will yield. Or not. As long as you don't hold back.
Let's try. Too slow. Nice try. Nice try.
Okay.
Too slow.
Nice try.
Oh, I hate you, you little teleporty bastard. Ew, you're gonna get frustrating. so cool if the helmet's power stopped them from teleporting about. God damn it, they're annoying.
Trick.
Oh. Go on, Clive. You got this.
You will forgive me if my performance seems uninspired. It is just that I expected so much more from our chosen one. Perhaps
Yeah. That's what people say when they're losing, boy.
What now?
a gift from my liege lord's armory. Gungnir. Watch closely, Mythos. Yes! Yes!
Nice try.
Hitting with everything we got, guys. All going staggered.
Nice try.
Half health. We're nearly there. Ooh. Scratched me a bit then.
Nice try.
One is seldom enough.
Would you not agree? Actually, I wouldn't.
Ah!
Nice try.
Didn't see that last one coming.
Special ready. Go for it. Too slow. Nice try.
Hit him with these dudes. And I'll keep hitting him wherever he is.
Enjoying yourself?
Ah!
Nice try. Nice try.
Burn him with fire, baby. Let's go.
Too slow.
Hit him with it all. He's a slippery one. For certain.
Too slow. Nice try.
More, I say.
Ah, Jesus. Jesus.
Too slow. Nice try.
Don't forget about the last attack this time, sir. Got him. Nice one.
The vessel is strong.
And you a did.
My liege.
Clive!
You're all right.
As are you, I see.
We are, yes.
I'm sorry, but we couldn't save them.
It was over before we arrived.
Well, you did what you could. I fear we were all too late. What's wrong?
Nothing. I hope.
What? Is that Odin?
Leaving so soon, Mythos?
It's the king.
Indeed. You may kneel before Barnabas Tharn.
Nope.
Warden of Ash and King of Walud.
Get back.
I think Clive's met his match.
Wild and impetuous. I expected more of the boy who bested my Lord Commander. Yet I see why my master covets you so. The power within you, Mythos. The potential.
Stop calling me Mythos.
But Mythos is everything. The cornerstone of all creation. The Lord's vessel. Your purpose.
My purpose? To surrender my mind and body to that thing. No, Your Majesty. My purpose is my own. I made a promise to my friends, to my people. And nothing is going to stand in my way.
You would allow this delusion of free will to bar your path to greatness? Truly, your volition is a cancer. One that must be excised.
Try it.
Me at the helm.
You are as weak as all the rest.
Joshua!
Oi! Oi! This way! Hurry!
Oh, Torgal picked up my sword. What a good boy. You be careful, Jill.
Power beyond reckoning. And they use it as a crutch. Such a waste.
You can't do that to me.
Will he be alright?
The phoenix can mend flesh, but the spirit must recover on its own. I'm afraid the rest is up to him. This place is remarkable. Outfitting it must have been no small feat. But why go to such trouble?
That beauty's belly's filled with wonders the world ain't ready for. If the guilds caught wind of what we're up to, they'd all want a piece. Alright?
And how is he? Do not blame yourself. He was barely breathing when you brought him here. We would have lost him if it were not for you.
No. Barnabas may have severed nigh every sinew in my brother's body. But he made certain the wounds were not fatal.
Nigh every sinew?
Allow me, your lordship. Don't know what I was thinking, putting you to the trouble like that.
'Tis no trouble carrying comestibles to my ailing nephew.
I know, but you've already done so much for us. Pouring your gill into the hideaway and now the ship. I don't want to take the piss.
You risked your life. And for what? Some girl you hardly know. Why'd you do it? You lot mad or something?
I wouldn't go that far.
Clive!
You're awake, my boy. Oh.
All I want to do is help. And the world won't save itself. It was Sid. Your father, who taught me that.
Sounds like him.
Don't you dare do that again.
What of the royalists?
Fucked off, the lot of them, along with the galleon. With the king on board, no doubt. Behind here, I wouldn't sail without him. Clive. Jill didn't come back.
What do you mean?
She kept the king busy while the others dragged you out.
It's all right, Mid. Jill is fine.
The ether of her icon endures. As long as it does, we can be certain she is alive.
We must pursue the Black Galleon. Jill will be with the king, I'm sure of it.
Well, good luck catching him, because my ship's going nowhere. It's the Mithril engine. She's got a kick like a wild chocobo and a mind to tear the hull in half.
But you have an idea.
Well, of course I do. My dad'll have seen this coming a league off. If I had his old writings...
If you had his old writings, you'd be sitting under a fuckload of rubble. The ones Otto didn't save anyway. I suppose you might still have a few pages in his stores.
We'll have to hope it's enough. Do what you can to ready the ship. I'll speak with Otto.
In your condition, you really are mad.
Perhaps. But the world really won't save itself. Right. Gav said that Otto might know something.
Right then guys, we're going to leave this episode here. No, we didn't get to fight Odin today, but hopefully in the next episode we will, and I cannot wait for that. It's going to be epic. So I hope you'll have a great day, and I'll catch you in the next one.